What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to talk about JJ Redick. And on a recent episode of The Odd Couple, the Rob Parker says that JJ Redick should be fired. Right? He think they should run JJ Redick out of town. And I don't disagree that JJ Redick. I'm not calling for him to be fired, but I just think that, and I said this in previous videos, JJ Redick was in a tough position. You know, when you skip the line like he did, and because he got that job because of LeBron. But LeBron James had not allowed JJ Redick to coach. And when JJ Redick first got there, I was like, if JJ Redick is allowed to coach, then I think he could be pretty good. He could have some success as a coach. If you remember when LeBron James, when the season first started, LeBron James was not there, and the team was, they was having some success. They was running. They had a winning record. Then LeBron James comes in and he changes the chemistry of the team, and now they're not having the kind of success that they were having early in the season. And so if JJ Redick was allowed to coach and could cut LeBron James minutes and feature Luka and Austin Reeves more, then they would have the success that they had early in the season. But it's not about winning, it's about making LeBron James happy. And so now JJ Redick found himself in a position where he can't coach the team the way he needs to in order to be successful. So he can't save his job or he can't save his team because he's so busy. He has to make sure LeBron James is happy. And that's a tough position to find yourself in. This right here this might get him fired. LeBron is going to get him hired and LeBron is going to get him fired. LeBron James don't care anything about winning. He just wants if it don't benefit LeBron James, he don't care. So I'm going to play the audio from The Odd Couple, and I want to react to it because, like I said, I just think that and I'm not even a JJ Redick fan. I just think that I know that his hands are tied when it comes to being able to coach and make decisions that'll at least make this team more competitive than what they are.
I got to do whatever I got to do. Yeah. I might be comatose.
Yeah, we might
from sugar.
Shay, you got to roll him out of here today. House, Mogs, Lexus. That's how you.
Bad, Rob.
Alex,
G.
is that pizza?
Nothing we could do. Rob G's off today.
Nothing we could do.
To order the wings.
And shout out Rob G.
That's my fluffer. You can't do that to my fluffer.
You want?
I have to accept that. I've put myself in this position. They tear it down.
Well, a couple things. Let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew. We wouldn't be able to do this fine.
I do the whitewash one,
Yeah, he whitewashed.
What did you realize?
I need to put my foot down.
Yeah.
And tell them.
Man.
Hey, Shay, they call you. They say you're a fluffer too.
Yeah.
Preston's a 6.
Well, Preston doesn't count. That's my
number
guy too.
6.
He's a 6.
He's a 6. All right.
Top 5.
Enough fluffers. All right. I don't need a fluffer.
You got everybody.
All right.
And I just got Rob G.
There you go. Oh, you got the biggest fluffer.
Yeah, you do.
Hey,
yes.
Okay, and let me say this.
Okay, get it out. Rob G ain't here. Rob G ain't here. Just go ahead the whole segment.
He already had a heart attack.
Rob G,
he's listening.
He better not be listening. He ain't gonna make it.
But the last thing.
All right, so sorry about that. I needed to find the part of the audio that I wanted to play. So here we go with Rob Parker, and the Lakers.
We just start.
Let's do it.
Lakers lost again.
They did.
And you know what? I know people, it's the same old story, right? Their defense, they can't stop anybody. And I'm here.
You are.
And I think it's pretty obvious. JJ Redick is not the coach that people thought he was. When he first came, remember they were winning, and they were talking about he's the next Pat Riley, and he is going to be coach of the year. You remember all that?
Mm-hmm.
And where are they now? And then there'll be the people who say, it ain't his fault. It's the roster. They don't have the pieces parts. And you know what? I'm not buying it.
Why not?
I'm going to change that baby because J.J. Redick should be fired as coach of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Now, I'm like I said, I'm not a JJ Redick fan, but when you think about how they were winning before LeBron came and how he was coaching before LeBron came, then you think when LeBron, once LeBron is on the team and he's part of that lineup, they just look totally different. Every move on that team now is based around like making sure LeBron James is happy with the situation. That's what JJ Redick signed up for, and so it is what it is. But I just want to state like that is the real reason why they're not. And I never thought that JJ Redick was going to be the next Pat Riley. So I definitely, I never felt like that.
And here's the reason why. Last year when they got Luka, everybody and their uncle, Kelvin, tell me I'm lying. Oh, I wouldn't count out LeBron and Luka. Oh, no, those two? Are you kidding? I don't want to see them. Got knocked out in first round. This year, Luka came in better shape. They got off to a good start when LeBron wasn't there. And now look where they are. They lost last night to the Suns. Injury-depleted Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Injury-depleted Suns last night. Dude, and my only point to you, this is why he should be fired. Is their roster flawed? Yes. They don't play hard enough for him. They don't have enough respect for J.J. Redick to even try defensively. I don't expect them to be in the top 20 individually defensively. I just didn't expect this. Where everybody knows.
All right, so right there, I have to agree with Rob Parker, right? They don't play hard. J.J. Redick said earlier in the season in one of his press conferences, he said he was going to make the next practice for the Lakers very uncomfortable. Some people wasn't going to appreciate some of the things that came out. And DeAndre Ayton just basically laughed, so you can't have that kind of response. Like when you publicly make that statement, like you're going to get after your players, and then one of the players on the team just basically laugh and poo-poo, that's a major sign of disrespect. And then it just lets everybody know that JJ Redick don't have any leverage or any pull. So yeah, that part of it is true. But again, that falls back onto the relationship that the coach have with the best player on the team. Can you imagine Phil Jackson making that statement about the Chicago Bulls? I'm gonna get after everybody. And then Horace Grant busts out laughing. It wouldn't happen, or what's the other guy? BJ Armstrong would just bust out laughing because Phil Jackson and Michael Jordan was on the same page, right? And so if Phil Jackson make a statement about the team, if you Horace Grant or you BJ Armstrong or Bill Winnington or anybody on that team, you're not going to get out of line because you know that whatever Phil is not one of those lame duck coaches. He could run you out of there with the exception, because him and Mike was on the same page. So if JJ Redick and LeBron James was on the same page as how to make this team successful, then DeAndre Ayton wouldn't able to. If he did still laugh and found that statement funny, he'll be on the bench because JJ Redick is like, okay, now you're challenging my authority, but you can challenge JJ Redick's authority because he don't have the best players on that team, Luka and LeBron James, backing him up on something like that. So that's how come he can challenge that. Well, that's the reason why JJ can't challenge that.
Knows what their weakness is, and night after night after night, Kelvin, they don't perform. They don't try. They don't try hard enough. That comes out. Defense is about desire, hustle, and hard work. They haven't done it.
You know how you do. So welcome back. It's good to have you back yesterday because I ain't heard nothing crazy in this week. Now I needed something crazy. JJ Redick does not need to be fired, but I understand what you're saying. They don't have that to them. As we're getting ready to watch a team right now, you got the Pistons on as an example of a team that just have that like dog in them. We're going to fight. Now, that's why I believe really the This hot seat is for Rob Pelinka. Really, if I'm new ownership, the person I'm looking at right now is Rob Pelinka. Because number one, you won a championship back in 2020 when you had Clutch Sports running things with LeBron. They go get AD. They move some pieces. You got a bunch of Clutch Sports guy, KCP, and so on and so forth. You win that championship. What do? We got an identity. We got Frank Vogel, who's a defensive-minded coach. Let's get rid of Frank after the next year. Let's get rid of all the players that make sense for what Frank Vogel does. So let's get rid of all the ingredients to make tacos and bring in some ingredients to make meatloaf. It doesn't make sense. And they get rid of him, and they've been ever since. They've been, first round exit or get to the second round, lose to Denver.
I don't know how much. I mean, all right, Rob Pelinka, you can place some of the blame on him because Rob Pelinka is over the coach and the players. If I don't know, I just think that if Rob Pelinka don't have any pull, then that means that Clutch Sports is holding this team and this organization hostage, right? So if Rob Pelinka can't back up his coach because of Clutch Sports, then it's the same thing. You got a coach and a GM that are basically lame duck in their positions because LeBron James and Clutch Sports Management is holding them hostage. They hold all the leverage. And so only way you could correct that is if either you, number one, get rid of LeBron, or number two, if LeBron James was on the same page with Rob Pelinka, and JJ Redick. And so that's the whole key to this issue right here. I don't think JJ Redick is Pat Riley. And I don't think that Rob Pelinka is Jerry Reinsdorf either. But I do think that everything just centers and it revolves around LeBron James. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. And with that being said, man, I'm going to check y'all out in the next video. Peace.